step to assertive discipline is positive recognition. So sharing with students when they've done a good job. And it's always very noticeable when a teacher uses positive recognition in their classroom. Students generally are more upbeat and they're more supportive of each other. And you can also tell that students feel good about following the directions and expectations. And because they feel good, they want to do more of the behavior that's appreciated by their teacher. So some examples of positive recognition could be phone calls home, notes to them, or special privileges. But the great thing about April is that we already have a positive recognition system built into April Gate. So when you are using the teaching materials, your students' names will appear down here at the bottom. And underneath their name will be these apples. Now these apples correlate to their participation scores that students can view on their homepage as well as their parents. So when students receive 5 apples, then they receive an A+ for the day. The list goes down all the way until 0 apples, and that would mean they receive a C-. And you are free to give these apples to students as they participate and do good things throughout the class. But this apple system is helpful on many different levels. For starters, it's great that it's visual. So students can understand what you expect from them, as well as we can track how much students speak. So to give you a class scenario, let's say that you have 2 students. You have a really eager student and you have a student who doesn't participate very much. So that eager student will always be raising their hand, and they're definitely going to get 5 apples within probably the first 5 minutes of class. But once they have those 5 apples, you definitely know that you should call on students who generally don't speak. Well, when you say to that eager student, why don't you wait one moment, let's call on someone else, that eager student could feel that you don't care for them or that you never call on them. Whereas the student who doesn't participate that often might feel that you are picking on them. But by using these apples, you can tell the eager student, wow, you have 4 apples already. Oh, but this student here only has 2, so let's let him have a chance or her have a chance. And so then both students understand why you are calling on them or not calling on them. Another great point to this system is that since these apples correlate to their participation scores, if you keep track of this during class, it's one less score that you have to input later after class. So less work at the end of the day. And one last point to make about positive recognition is that it is suggested that you use these apples only for good behavior. So apples should be given, but they should not be taken away. So good behavior is given good rewards, and there's a different way to deal with behavior that is not appreciated, and that will be covered in the next training video.